Hello again, guys and ladies, and welcome back to another Trespasser playthrough with me, the Idiot. Today we're going to be looking at a little unfinished level, unfortunately. What a great high note to try to sell this video on, right? But we're going to be playing through a level called Site C. This one is by, this one's by Draconisaurus, and also partially myself. I contributed to a little bit of work on this, but this is I'm gonna be real. This is Draconisaurus's baby here. I helped him out and made some stuff for this level. I was, present while we were planning this, but I want to give Draconisaurus credit for this one because he did most of the work. I kind of just threw in the odd thing here and there. Anyway, let's just jump right in. Okay, and bam, off we go. Okay, a little bit of wackiness right off the bat here. World War III has just ended. You are a seek and retrieval agent of Biosyn sent to Isla Muerta, Site C, to recover top secret materials left behind and return to Biosyn HQ. Retrieve data from all number computer terminals using the floppy disk and collect the DNA of the Omega T-Rex. Good luck. All right, boom, off we go. So right off the bat, you're going to notice some wackiness here. So this level, I will just start out by saying, yeah, this level is unfinished. Draco and I put in a fair bit of work, well, Draco put in a fair bit of work. I half-assed it a little bit. I contributed a few ideas, but yeah, we got a floating dino here. I'm not even gonna, I'm just gonna ignore that and pretend we didn't see that, because that's also a spoiler for Dark Secrets. So maybe I'll put a big black censored bar over it so we don't, guys don't get a look at it, because this is all like these guys probably weren't supposed to be here. I'm going to guess Draco probably put them there to test the level out. So, oh no, not this shit. We've got the dreaded lag spike error. That means I'm going to have to quit and restart the game. That's very unfortunate. Well, we're off to a rip-roaring start. I guess I will quit out and I will be... Excuse me, I'll be right back. Okay, so I exited out. I came back. Let's begin our little adventure. So yeah, right off the bat, this level's unfinished, but there's still a ton of stuff that we can explore. There's some really crazy and unique and really like truly off-the-wall weird shit in this level. So let's just go see. Let's go take a little peek and see what we can find. So we got a Biosyn Jeep. As we know, we are a Biosyn agent with a nice yellow-colored shirt. We're kind of Tasha, but not quite. Exploring apparently Isla Muerta, and I don't know if you guys saw that, but at the very beginning it said that we were in an alternate reality. So yeah, this level actually, if you go and look at the height map for it, like the overall layout map, this level is actually a recreation of Isla Muerta, the island from the Five Deaths, which, as far as I know, has not really been explored in anything Jurassic Park. So, yeah, it's kind of cool. Original idea here by Draco, I guess. You guys might recognize this. This looks vaguely similar to... There was actually a toy, a Jurassic Park toy, that looked kind of like this, but it had kind of like a trebuchet on top, or catapult or something. But here we have... It's just like a little lookout post. Very cool. Nice little unique model here by Draco. It's a shame this level wasn't finished, by the way. There's some really... As you're gonna find out, there's some really crazy and wacky shit in this level, and yeah, it's quite it's quite something. Some of the ideas Draconisaurus came up with while we were making this were like pretty awesome. So I went with it. I was contributing very similarly bizarre ideas, and we made kind of this the idea was to make kind of almost a horror themed level. We didn't really get too far with that. But, we tried, and there was a bit of, like, level design philosophy discussion going on and such. We got, okay, here we have a gun that you can't quite hold correctly. Maybe we can pick it up and hold it gangsta style. If we just, like... What the... I've never seen a gun that you pick up and hold like this before. This is a weird one. Okay, well, I mean, we can use it, so... We'll bring it along. It's a weird one. I've never seen a gun like that in Trespasser. That is a true enigma of a way to pick up a gun. So the idea for this level was, yeah, it takes place in an alternate reality. We've been sent to Isla Muerta after World War III, apparently, and yeah, we're trying to find stuff to help ourselves out. I guess we're supposed to be a nasty, greedy Biosyn employee, and we're trying to do corporate espionage as usual, since Biosyn apparently can't do anything for themselves. So here we have what looks to be, well, we have an object, just probably shouldn't be there, just a floating light beam, but that's okay. What do we got here? Okay, so we got some key cards. Again, probably not supposed to be like this. What do we got? We got Robert Muldoon, who, I mean, I've looked at this before, but oh, okay, yeah. So he has like a, I don't know if you guys can see that, but he has like a Terminator cyborg eye on one side. I think that'll be explained later in the level. We got, what? Is this Newman? Is this Newman from Seinfeld? Greg Hoffman. Apparently Dennis Nedry in this universe is called Greg Hoffman, maybe? I don't know, maybe was Greg Hoffman his like cover-up name? I don't know. Draco didn't really explain that to me. Draco, if you please try to tell me what's going on here. All right, so we got Newman, great, and then we got apparently we got Mizuno Wu, not Henry Wu. Is his name different? Is maybe Henry is like his adopted name when he came across to America? I don't know. Okay, so anyway, that's interesting. And then we got this level 1 key card here. Okay. I don't know if we actually need any of these. I'm going to leave them for now because they're kind of...
Hasn't been used.
They're obviously not to be here. I'm just going to drop that on the ground as well where we go in this building. Okay, and open up the door. I seem to... Did I put an object there? No? Whoa, okay. It's very dark inside. Ooh, I forgot how dark this building is when we go inside. Well, hopefully you guys will be able to see what's going on in here. If not, I apologize. This is my fault. I'm the one responsible for that trigger. So, yeah. Apologies, guys. I may have fucked up slightly. But the idea was to make it very dark because I wanted to kind of make it spooky in here. So we got a little boardroom here. We're going to keep going. Again, I don't know if you guys can actually see any of this. We got a bathroom. Another bathroom. Let's open this up. There's gonna be something spooky inside. Ooh! Ooh, the haunted toilet! Ah! And you guys thought I was done with the stupid Bela Lugosi impression, huh? We got a... okay. Oh, we got a key card here. Level 3 key card. Yeah, I don't remember if I need those or not. It's locked? Am I locked in? That's not good. Is there maybe some way to get out of here, or? Oh! Spooky! I'm trying to flail her hands around. Spooky! Ah! Locked in by an unseen force. Yeah, I may have been the one to program that. I may not have actually been spooked by that. I wonder, do horror game designers become, do horror game designers, like, get desensitized to all of their, like, scares they put in the game, or? Because I feel like I programmed that, and that was intended to kind of be like, you know, like, what happened there? Why was I locked in the room, you know? So, anyway, let's head upstairs, see what we can find. Oh! Oh, spooky ghost! Oh! Yeah, yeah, that's a ghost, in case you're wondering. That is, in fact, a ghost, like an apparition. Yeah, I programmed that as well. You're welcome. I hope I spooked you with that. I hope you didn't expect the ghost to go by there. So yeah, there was going to be a little bit of supernatural stuff going on in this level, which you know I like. I like that as spookiness. I'm not a big fan of jump scares. That may have been a little bit of a jump scare there. I hope I spooked you. But anyway, that's about the extent to which, by the way, I contributed to this level. So everything else is Draconisaurus is doing. DX treatment plant is suffering from overflow today. Blah, 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 blah. Have to hire extra technicians. from Mr. Rossiter. That's the CEO of Biosyn in Lost World, if I remember correctly. T-Rex is not big or bad enough. Alright. So somebody... Oh, there's another ghost here. I think that's the ghost. That's like the base instance of the ghost. I don't know. Anyway. Ooh, spooky. I was very proud of that ghost when I first programmed it. That was actually based on a nightmare I had, funnily enough. That I literally had... So I remember that night, the night before I programmed that, I had a serious nightmare where there's a ghost that looked just like that, kind of following me around in some hallways, and it spooked the fuck out of me. I woke up in like a cold sweat, and then I went, man, that was spooky. And then I for some reason I was just instantly motivated to do some Trespasser, and we went from there. And yeah, now it's just in this level. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. That was my contribution to the level, and I also hope you guys could see, because that was really, really dark. Maybe I'll brighten that part of the video. I don't know how much that would help, but I just want to make sure you guys can actually see. So anyway, back out into the wilderness here. We learned a little bit. So the Omega T-Rex that we're looking for, I guess, apparently wasn't nasty enough for Biosyn's use. So yeah. I think what I'm actually going to do here, guys, is I'm actually going to cut, because being one of the level developers, I do happen to know that this area is a little bit empty, and I don't really want to bore you guys with walking and rambling, because, you know, I can ramble quite a bit about some really nonsensical garbage, like how that tree, for some reason, just looks vaguely phallic to me, the way it's sticking out. Oh, okay, I'm just going to stop here. I'm going to stop here, and I will be back as soon as I find something interesting. Alright, and we're back. I've come across this, what looks to be some kind of underground structure or something like that, and a little, like, whoa, Jesus. That guy like, made beeline for me out of nowhere. Ah, crap, I need my shotgun.
8 shots.
You guys might recognize, I know we saw this dinosaur in the Causeway level I played a little while ago. He has returned, one of my favorite freaky-looking raptor skins. This is the, is this supposed to be like called the Alpha Raptor or something? I don't remember. It's from Chaos Effect. That's all I remember. So let's see. Maybe there's something up here. I also noticed I just noticed that the crates all have the Biosyn logo instead of the InGen logo. That Biosyn logo is actually made by Draconisaurus for JPDS. Spoiler alert. And I find it kind of funny that you know, I really like that logo, and I find it really amusing that I'm pretty sure the Jurassic World movies used a pretty similar looking logo for their Biosyn, so it's like, did they steal that from Draco? Or I mean, the Jurassic World movies are basically bankrupt of creativity, so to say a little bit about how I feel about them. Okay, nothing in here. This tunnel, is this not the same tunnel we saw in was it Trespasser Legacy? Was there a tunnel that looked just like this, I felt, but anyway. Okay, keep going. Is there? I didn't think I saw anything in here. Nope, okay. Got another one of those little outposts there. You guys didn't really miss much, by the way, while I was walking and I cut. It was kind of just a big walk through these redwood trees here. Not much going on. Some floating rocks up ahead. Don't worry, it's just a gravitational anomaly. It's just Aurora Borealis. Don't worry about it. Aurora Borealis. At this time of day... God, why did that become a meme? Like, I knew about that before it was like a meme because I'd watched The Simpsons, but like, why? Why was that, of all things from The Simpsons, why is that a thing that became like a big meme? Like, Seymour, you know? Very strange. Like, for some reason, Principal Skinner became this, like, giant, like, cultural phenomenon. Very strange. It's just one of those weird things. It's like, you know, Admiral Akbar from Return of the Jedi, that "it's a trap" line, you know? Like, that was for some reason, that was a meme. I always thought that was funny, just for some reason. I didn't realize it was like, actually a thing until a bit later. And I actually, like, started seeing t-shirts for it. I'm like, other people thought about that? Like, I always just thought, like, it's fun. Like, Admiral Akbar, he's like a big talking fish, you know? Like, let this talking fish tell us about the military situation right now, you know? Anyway, looks like we're coming up on something over here. Let's see what we got. Ooh, there's a building over there we'll have to check out. I was thinking, speaking of Draconisaurus' levels, I was thinking of continuing JPDS recently, but the problem is I need to do, I know people have been asking about it, but I kind of need to do research in order to play it, because it's been so long since I played, like, the last few levels in JPDS, that, like, I've almost forgotten what to do, and I don't want to miss anything, because the point of those was kind of to showcase JPDS as best I could. Can I get through here? No? Yeah, so I'm going to have to do a little bit of homework on those before I play them. A little bit unfortunate, but, you know, I want to show those as best I can, because I feel like I'm one of the more familiar people, one of the people who's more familiar with that, even though I wasn't one of the developers on the project. Just from the conversations I've had with Draco and the fact that I've, like, explored it thoroughly in Trezed multiple times and such, but, yeah, so anyway, we're coming up. I had to kind of cheat my way over there because I couldn't get the door to open, which I'm pretty sure I was supposed to be able to do. I didn't see any way to get in there. And I don't recall that there being a way to get in there, so... I built this area, so I would think I would know, but... Anyway, okay. So let's see what we can find in here. Ooh! Ooh! Yeah, so this, yeah, so over here you can see, what am I stuck on? What the hell? Okay, weird. So yeah, this is probably my favorite part of the level, not because I built it, but just because I like this idea, and Draco and I went back and forth over this a fair bit, but yeah, this is meant to be like a cryogenically frozen T-Rex in there. Don't know what's going on with the beams of light that are kind of like shining up. That's not supposed to look like that. They're just supposed to be bubbles, but yeah. Yeah, so that's the Omega T-Rex, and you can see the playable dinosaur version of him right here. This is obviously based on one of the Chaos Effect toys. I don't know if this toy was ever actually released or not, but yeah. Oh, no physics here, okay. Yeah, so yeah, I threw this guy together for Draco, for this level, specifically. Just gonna climb up here really quickly, get away from that. Oh, it's the crane we were just in that other level. Isn't that funny? But yeah, so the purpose of this, because I was kind of like the lead developer on this part of the level, the story for this was supposed to be that, basically what you needed to do, there was going to be a guy who had fallen into this tank and died or something like that, I don't really know. Either way, oh, you can kind of just walk in because there's no physics. That's funny. But yeah, you're supposed to be able to. You would have had to. There would have been a dead guy in there who had a key that you needed, and to get at the key, you would have had to lower the containment thing, which obviously would have caused the T-Rex to awaken and kind of, you know, change into that form over there and come chasing after you. But you know, like I said, the level's unfinished. This is supposed to be a big boss battle that you were supposed to go through here with these tanks. This is Draco's doing these tanks here. These are really cool. I like that a lot. But yeah, so, unfortunately we didn't really get, like, there was supposed to be more to this. This warehouse is way emptier than I would have probably made it, ultimately, but, yeah. I don't like to toot my own horn or anything, but, yeah. Just a cool little area. Well, of course it's a cool area. I made it. I wouldn't have, like, yeah. Not to sound like an asshole, but why would I make something I didn't think it was cool? Well, it's not true. I've made stuff in the past that I later look back at and thought was total garbage, so... But yeah, that's the Omega T-Rex we were supposed to get the DNA from as an objective. So maybe that was what we were supposed to do. It wasn't supposed to get a key card or something. It was supposed to be that. But what do we got here? Oh, this is cool. Okay, we got like a Maori head here. It's neat. A little Easter Island reference. So I see a bridge over there. So I think what we're gonna do is, again, I'm just gonna cut and I'm gonna go to the next area of interest when I find it. Yeah. So I will be right back. Alright, we're back, a dinosaur story. So what we're going to be doing here is, this is just the little outpost that was kind of, I saw, it's like a lighthouse or something, I don't know. Just kind of, little floating tree there, yep. Yep, I am sorry guys, I'm an idiot, and I probably didn't pay attention when I was placing that, if I was the one who put it there. Otherwise, I blame Draco. Like I said, the level's unfinished. I would have probably done a quality pass to make sure that wasn't the case, but anyway. Yeah, I just came back. I kind of walked out from that little warehouse there, and oh yeah, okay, we're in a this is a lighthouse. This is cool. Oh, got a pistol. We'll take that. Whoa. Did I see that correctly? Oh, that's rad. Ah, cool, like a green laser sight. That's fucking cool. We're gonna grab that for sure. It doesn't look like there's anything else up there, but that's neat. Little lighthouse model. I can't remember what this lighthouse... I feel like Draco said this lighthouse model was actually originally intended for JPDS. For one of the later JPDS levels that was never made. And so he brought it back for this level. Anyway, that was just the lighthouse. I am just going to cut again and get back to something interesting. Okay, so here we got something interesting. Let's see what we're looking at here. The hell? Is this like a crater? What is this? What am I looking at? This looks like a gigantic crater. Did something blow up here? What happened? I guess we're after World War III. Presumably everyone's been killed because, as Einstein put it, I don't know what with what weapons World War III will be. Is it? Yeah, is it? I don't know with what weapons World War III will be started with, but World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones. I'm gonna assume what's happened here is somebody has fired some kind of weapon of mass destruction and caused a nuclear explosion on the island or something along those lines. Although if it was a nuclear explosion, I would assume most of this area would be far more devastated, and also I would have died because it would have been so irradiated it would have just like melted my bones. But what's this here? What do we got here? Is this what is this, like a cistern? Hard to tell. Is this maybe meant to be like a nuclear silo or something? I mean, to me it looks like a giant keyhole in the ground, but obviously that's not what it's supposed to be. Well, I don't know. Knowing the way Draconisaurus can sometimes, some of his ideas, I don't know, it could be a giant keyhole. But I wonder if maybe that's meant to be like a nuke silo. So was InGen making nuclear weapons in this universe? I mean, if you want to contact somebody to make biological weapons, like in the Jurassic Park universe, contact fucking InGen. Right, like they've figured out cloning from animals from the past. I would assume they'd be very good at making like biological weapons of mass destruction, right? Okay, yeah, here we have a little bit more of what I would expect from a major explosion. This area just looks totally devastated. Got another one of these little well, I say that, and then there's just this outhouse just casually standing here, which, like, with these flimsy ass legs, totally would have been blown away. So yeah, I think this is gonna be another crater though. Oh yeah. Yeah, something has been annihilated here. So I don't know if maybe it's supposed to be like maybe they were testing something that blew up, like they had maybe a Chernobyl kind of incident, or maybe Biosyn fired nukes at InGen. I don't really know. If you can't have the dinosaur technology, nobody can. Ha 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 ha. You know, like that kind of thing. But yeah, it looks like we got another crater over here too. Pretty cool though. I like the idea that looks like it put a hole in maybe some kind of dinosaur paddock. Interesting, okay. Oh, we got a building here. All right, let's check that out. I know, like I said, there's, I've been cutting this because there's been a lot of walking in this particular level, but, I know Draconisaurus and I had a lot of, like, level design philosophy discussion while we were making this, and I was saying that, like, one of my main philosophies, in my opinion, is that the player should always have an idea of where they're supposed to be going. Like, always. There should never be a part where the player ends up wandering around aimlessly, because that just always feels like it's nothing. And to do that, I like to indicate that by trying to place terrain features that you can see that make you want to go toward them. So for me, that would be like, you know, from wherever you are, from whatever major location you're at, you should be able to see the next location you're trying to get to. So that you, like, you know, maybe you see you're on a high cliff, and you look down and you see below you, you know, you see like a facility you're trying to get to. And then from that facility, you know, you make it there, and maybe you can see the top of a mountain with something you're trying to go to. Just something like that, right? Like, and then you're going to lose sight of it while you go on your adventure. But the idea is that you know you're heading in the correct direction, right? You see somewhere you want to be going toward. And that gives you an objective. That stops you from feeling like you're wandering aimlessly around. Even if the player doesn't really know exactly what they're meant to be doing, they know where they're meant to be going. Or the other way around. You know what you're meant to be doing, but you don't have a particular objective in mind. That was a little of the philosophy we discussed. So, let's see. I always knew it was a matter of time. Let's see. Target of nuclear. Yeah, Site C was the target of a nuclear bomb from Japan. Japan? Doesn't Japan not have nukes? I sincerely hope it was not because they were disappointed in the Ultimasaurus we bred. The Ultimasaurus we bred for them? Oh my god, was InGen making kaiju? Ultimasaurus looks kind of like he's like the Destroya. I've never been able to say that name correctly. the Jurassic Park universe because it's such like an absurd over the top creature. Starting to wonder about those ruins in the south. Never made much of them before. Okay, so we haven't seen the ruins yet, so we'll have to go take a little peek at those. So this building, interestingly, is not destroyed. We got one of these weird glitchy pistols. Can we shoot ourselves with this? Is that an option? Oh yeah. Okay. Cool. Lovely. Oh, that's funny. Isn't that adorable? So did Biosyn get the technology in this universe? Is that what's happened? So are we, because as far as I can understand, Biosyn maybe has owned Isla Muerta in this universe. So I like that they've just like enshrined on top of whoever's house this is supposed to be, on top of their mantelpiece is just this freaking mantelpiece is just the Barbasol can that Nedry had. That's so funny. Anyway, let's see. We got another book here that Anne doesn't want to pick up correctly, so let's just come on. Yeah, I know I'm skimming through these, but you guys can read them if you like. Pause the video, whatever. Got off the phone with Mr. Rossiter. Defeated the U.S. military. Jeff. First weaponized dinosaur. I gotta switch sides here. You learn to skim books really quickly when you're in college with the amount of readings we have to do sometimes. Oh. Yeah, so it looks like whoever these guys are, they're genetically engineering animals or dinosaurs, and they're sending them to various factions competing during this hypothetical World War III. This room's really cool. I like this. A little kind of, little museum. You know, I always thought it was kind of weird that in Jurassic Park, a place where they're like literally showing how they brought dinosaurs back from extinction, in the lobby of the visitor center are just a bunch of dead dinosaurs. Like, oh look, here is what, show that to the T-Rex. The T-Rex is gonna see that and be like, bro, that's my cousin. Like, you know? It seems kind of like macabre that they would do that, but, you know. I mean, I've been to zoos where there's animal skeletons too, so, you know. It just seems kind of weird. It's like, aren't they supposed to be showing living animals? I know, obviously, for educational purposes. Yeah, it's great to be able to show, like, oh, here's the skeleton of an animal, right? Like, just kind of funny to me. Anyway, let's see. Good door. Let's see what's up here. Oh my god. Oh boy. Oh boy, here we go again. Third time today with the weird physics. Okay, 1983. So Dennis Nedry does exist in this universe. So Velociraptor looked me in the eye. Okay. Excuse me? Did I just slip on a banana peel and die? What the hell happened there? I'm dead. What the fuck? Okay, yeah, I just exploded. I just randomly died. That was absolutely bizarre for no reason. What the actual fuck? Okay. I wonder if I stepped on something and it killed me. Like, you know, I always joke about dinosaurs, like, slipping on banana peels, but, like, that was... Okay. Anyway, let's see. Looks like that's about it. Alright, let's keep going. So I wonder whose house that was supposed to be. Actually, I'm just gonna really quickly fly back up there, because I think cheating's warranted here, right? It's fair to cheat, considering I just got totally bullshitted to death. Oh, here's another journal. Okay. I'm trying to figure out whose house this is meant to be. Here's, just gonna stop flying here for a second, just to...
8 left.
Get out of here, you. Grab me that.
1 shot left.
For obvious reasons, we're going to take the overpowered, tranquilizer rifle. Another book here. Okay, a lot of diaries in this level. If Draco and I continue on this, I would have asked him maybe to try to come up with a different way to tell the story, because I don't really like this kind of thing in games. But hell? I wonder whose house this is supposed to be. So apparently, from what I'm understanding, reading these little journals here, some guy who was involved in the Jurassic Park incident has been like made into an agent of Biosyn because he hated InGen so much. I don't really know. I seem to recall, if I remember in our discussions about this level, I seem to recall it being Muldoon. Like Muldoon was not killed by the raptor in this universe, and that's why we saw him with the cybernetic eye. He was like enhanced. Enhance. I think of either, you know, Blade Runner, that scene, Enhance, where he's zooming into the video footage, which, as we know, that's like not how it works. But anyway, but yeah. So I'm wondering, maybe that's like supposed to be Muldoon's house. I don't know. Anyway, looks like we got more walking here, so I'm gonna do the old switcheroo, cut, and bring us back when I find something. Well, 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 what have we here? The cybernetics building, huh? Just have a little gander at what's inside. Is this door not open? Okay, there we go, yep. I was wondering if maybe I needed the key card. Whoa, okay. Oh, this is cool. It's like the assembly line from Jurassic Park 3. What is this? Is this like a helmet or something? Is this supposed to be like a dino helm? This is one of those surprise things that Draco kind of just like threw into the level and didn't tell me, and then I came and looked and I was like, whoa, what's going on here? Can we get up here maybe? Oh.
15 or so.
Whoa, look at this raptor. This is a funky looking raptor. Is this supposed to be like a cybernetically enhanced raptor, like a Terminator dino?
13, 12.
Let's drop down and see what he's like inside here. Yeah, he's got like gears and stuff on him and like machinery. Is this supposed to be like a Geiger type Velociraptor? HR Geiger. Very interesting. Yeah, this, like I said, this level's completely insane. So, oh, okay, that was not how I expected to get out of there, but okay, this is pretty cool. Is there another half to this we can check out? So yeah, it looks to me this, like the story that's being told here. After World War III, dinosaurs are kind of being sold by Biosyn, who runs this lab on Isla Nublar. I don't know, or Isla. What is this? Isla Muerta? I don't know. Okay, little office. I love this kind of like crazy off-the-wall storytelling, though. It's very, very bizarre and very unique. Cyber Dino, yeah, there you go. So it's a Deinonychus, but cybernetic. Nasty shit. This guy talks like I do. I like it. Oh, so many journals. Oh man, I feel like this video is going on forever. I might have to take action on that. We'll see. Specimens, okay. Yeah. Yeah, so I don't really know. There's some interesting cybernetic stuff going on here. We got like kind of a story of corruption. We got a door that I can't quite open. Weird how sometimes doors in this game just don't open. Very bizarre. Okay, so it looks like we've checked this place out. Let's pop outside. See what we can see on the exterior here. Alright, and it looks like we're down for more walking. Yeah, so the sheer amount of walking with not much happening. Like, I'm sorry, guys, if you found this a little bit boring. Like I said, the level's unfinished, so, you know, there's probably not as much action as there probably should have been, but it's a little bit more about the exploration right now. I thought I remembered there being more dinosaurs, so I thought this was in a little bit more of a playable state, but apparently not. And actually, I think we're coming back to the start of the level. Yes, we are, because there's the dock, and there's our helicopter we landed in. I can kind of see in the distance there. So we are back at the start of the level. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut and I'm going to fly and make sure we didn't miss anything. And if not, I will wrap the video up. And yeah. So I walked and I finally came to this area, which I had to cross multiple bridges, which I did record, but I don't think I'm going to show it because it was just me walking across bridges. And I kind of came to this little like wind turbine station here on the very tip of the island. This is like way out of the way. Oh, we got a radio here. Can we maybe use this? Is this how we're going to make our escape? No? Okay. Well, I thought we'd found something really exciting, but apparently we did not. So, yeah, it's just a little station. Like I said, the level's unfinished. This may have been important. I don't know. In any case, this is about the end of the level. We've reached the world's end here. What's that guy's name? Shaun of the Dead, the actor? I don't remember. The writer-actor. And his buddy. We have Shaun and Ed. Like Shaun and Ed, we have reached the world's end. And I think we're going to call the video here. Yeah, so this was more an exploration of a bit of an unfinished level. I hope you guys were interested by some of the kind of the fun assets here, the interesting things. I know it was a bit long. I know it may have been a bit boring. I hope you guys enjoyed the commentary as best you could. I tried to help out. I tried to kind of explain it as best I could. That didn't really happen, so... well, I mean, when does that ever happen, realistically, right? Anyway, this has been The Idiot. Thank you for watching this video, and I will catch you guys and ladies in the next one. Take care.